folks. This is Greg Shields Outdoors. We are in the Satilla River, and it's the crack of daylight. It's too dark to even fish right now, so we're going to sit here at the ramp until it gets time to fish. We're going to try some topwater for bass, a plastic worm for bass, and a buzz bait, and see what happens. But anyway, it's Monday, April the 6th. We're going to see if we can pick up a bass or two. I appreciate you joining me. Please like and subscribe to the channel. And as soon as it gets light enough to see, we're going to get on with it. Well, this is the crack of daylight, YouTube, and we're throwing a rattling rogue in blue and silver, and seeing if we can get a topwater bite. The river is absolutely rock bottom low, but that's okay. We're in a creek boat, and we only got to have 6 inches of water to float, so we're golden. We got rain on the way, so we're not going to, probably won't be able to stay too long, but we're going to try it while we can. Tap stop. I got a little old bass here, I think. Yeah. One little old bass. Well, we've caught one small bass on a rattling rogue. That's the second hit we've had today, but this is the only fish we got in. And we're gonna keep trying it. We've already had one rain shower come through, so we're gonna keep trying it. Pretty decent bass. We're gonna keep after them. Appreciate you watching. There he is. There he is. Pretty good bass there. Good bass, good bass. See if I can get. Yeah. Good bass right there. Hi YouTube, got us about a 4-pounder here. Still throwing the silver and blue rattling rogue, and he nailed it, took it down. Good fish right here. Good old heavy bass. Heavy, big old bass for the Satilla River. Rattling rogue strikes again. Thank you for joining me, and we're gonna keep going. We got rain coming, and I think they're fixing to turn on the topwater bite. I can hear them up in the trees. I think we're gonna get some more fish. Good one right here, boy. All 3 of the bass that have hit this rattling rogue have hit it when it's just hits the water sitting still. No movement at all yet. I hadn't caught any on the direct retrieve. I'm starting to hear some topwater bite though. I think we're gonna pick up another good fish or two. We're trying to put this thing anywhere a bass might hang out. A lot of times they'll fire off before rain's coming. And we got pretty big rain coming at 11 o'clock, I hope, because we really need it. There he is, there he is. Oh man, it's a mudfish. Oh well. That's the way it goes. I'm gonna try to get rid of this thing. The thing about the Satilla River is you will occasionally pick up a big old ass mudfish and you just got to deal with it. But anyway, it's about probably 3-4 pound mudfish. At least we got our bait back, because a lot of times they'll take your lure away from you. All right, folks, we're gonna run down the river to a pretty good slough that we always have good luck in. Gonna try it. Anytime you catch a mudfish like I just caught, you need to check your line, because if he's nicked and got an abrasion on your line right there at the tie-in, you'll hook a big 5-6 pound bass and he'll snap you off. Anyway, I checked my line. It felt pretty good. We're gonna hit a couple of sloughs down here and fish our way back toward the truck in case the rain sets in on us. Thank you for joining me. Please like and subscribe to the channel. We're having a good time. I appreciate it. We've got the entire river to ourselves. We hadn't heard another boat, hadn't seen another soul out here. That's one good thing about the Satilla River. There's so many good boat ramps that if you just, you know, I switch up boat ramps, go to different ones all the time, and a lot of times you are by yourself out here. It's a beautiful river, fun to fish, lots of good fish in it, big bass. You have to deal with the mudfish and stuff like that, but I don't mind. They put up a hell of a fight, and it's fun. But a lot of times I'll bring my little grill out here and cook me up hot dogs, sausage dogs, whatever, and have a good time, stay all day. This is the life, boy. I love it. I thank you for joining me. There he is. There he is. Oh man, got off. Dadgummit. anytime you see these little points sticking out with a tree right on it, I always like to hit them pretty good, because a bass will lay right there and wait for something to swim by. There he is, there he is. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. Got a small bass here in that spot that I knew there'd be one. Now, I'm telling you, when you see a tree that juts out and makes a bend and a pocket in the river that stops that water flow, a bass will be hanging out there. So anyway, got probably about 1.5 pound bass here. That's 4 fish for the day, and that's pretty good so far. We ain't nowhere near finishing, because it's overcast and they are busting topwater good. Great day. All right, there he is. There he is. Another bass up in that willow tree. All right. Well, folks, that little bass I just caught there, I went to take it off, and he's jerked and sunk the barb of one of the treble hooks all the way past the barb in my finger. So it's hurting like crazy, but I got the fish off, and I took the pliers and just snatched it out, and we just gonna go with it. We're gonna keep fishing, because we're in the prime spot right here. So anyway, we're injured by the bass. We're gonna keep going after them. I just have one roll at it right here, folks. But I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm kind of scared to death to catch one, and I know I'm going to. That hook, that barb in my hand really hurt. There wasn't nothing to do. I wasn't gonna quit fishing, so there wasn't nothing to do but just grab it with the pliers and snatch it out, which is exactly what I did. But it was quite painful. Just gonna be more careful, and make sure I can get a good grip on that bass before I grab hold of it. When I grabbed him by the lip, only a small portion of the hook went in me, and if I could have just got my other hand up there in time, I'd have been fine. But I didn't, and he jerked, and when he jerked, he sank that hook to past the barb in my thumb, and then I couldn't reach down with my other hand, and he's still steady thrashing. But, you know, if that's the worst thing that ever happens to me out here, I'll consider myself blessed. But damn, that hurt. It's about got me wanting to switch to a plastic worm, even though they were still hitting the topwater pretty good. But this stretch here, we're starting now to fish back toward the boat ramp. Probably got about 1.5 miles to go, and we'll pick up another bass, I feel sure. Maybe it'll be a big one. That's all it takes, is about a 6-pounder for me to not ever think about that hook again. Could have been worse. If that had been a mudfish that did that to me, with the way they thrash, I don't know if I could have took it. I might have pulled my pistol and shot that son of a bitch, I don't know. There he is. All right. Another bass there. All right, folks. It's fish number 6 for today. Was able to get this one off without getting killed. But anyway, good fish there. I knew there'd be one up in there, so we're going to fish on back down toward the boat ramp. Another good bass. There he is. There he is. All right. All right, fellas. Got a bass number, I think 7. Outstanding day so far, except for the injury, but good day today. This is number 7 here. We still got about probably a half a mile to fish. We're gonna keep after him. There he is. Oh, got a pike. I mean a jackfish. All right, folks. Ended up with a jack. Pretty common here. Got teeth, so you got to use your grippers to hold on to him. But anyway, pretty good fish. I think that's fish number 8 or 9. Man, they are on top water today. Folks, this is turned out to be one hell of a day here in the river. We've caught mudfish, bass, jackfish, and we still got a pretty good ways to go till we get back to the boat ramp. We've caught every single thing we've caught on top water, which is, I just knew it would be that way with the front coming through and rain. There he is. Got another one. Uh-oh. It's big mudfish there. Dadgummit. Oh. No, that's another jack. Another big jack. This is a big one here. Let's try to get him off without getting killed. All right, folks. Got about a 3 or 4 pound jackfish here. That was a heck of a fight. And these things are brutal. But anyway, fish number 9. We still got a half a mile to go. Unbelievable day. Folks, with those last 2 jackfish, we're going to have to retie. He tore my line up so bad, especially back-to-back jacks, that I don't want to risk losing a big bass. We got some great shoreline with some timber coming up. I don't want to take a chance on losing a big bass because my line is all frayed up. But anyway, we're going to retie, push back off, and continue one of the best river days we've had. This one here is overcast. They're still busting top water. It's just a great day. Anyway, let me retie here. We're going to get back on it. Well, folks, the rain's about to start coming in. It's starting to get colder, and you can hear thunder off in the distance, so I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. I want to thank you for joining me today. Greg Shields Outdoors. Had a great day on the river. God bless you. Please like and subscribe.